Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you for clicking on today's video. Guys, if you have won the TV lottery or you are preparing to go for the interview, this video is for you. Do not miss out on this video because I'm going to be sharing very crucial information. So if you've not subscribed, please endeavor to subscribe, and as we get along into this video, please endeavor to like so that our video is going to be sent to a wider audience. So yes guys, on today's video I will be telling you how to prepare and some of the questions that you might be asked. These are questions that are from my experience or when I went for the interview, and also some questions that I randomly picked online. So yes, let's get straight into this video. So before you go for your interview, please print out a confirmation form that says you have won the TV lottery, that says you have been selected. Print out that form because you do have your case number on it. After filling out that form, so this part, what I'm talking about now, is the preparation part before we get into the questions proper. So you print out that letter. After you've printed out that letter, the next thing you have to do is fill out your DS-260 form. And while filling out that form, emphasis on take your time, because whatever errors you make on that form is the error that is going to appear on your green card. Those are the errors that are going to appear on your documents. So please, I don't know how to overemphasize on this. Take your time while filling out your DS-260 form. Preparing is very important. You ought to get all your documents together. For those who have gone to school, get your educational certifications together. For those who have no educational backgrounds but do have that professional certificate or license, I say with more than 2 years of experience, get that as well. Your marriage certificate, birth certificates, divorce certificates, criminal background, get that as well. And what else again? Get those documents ready. And another thing too, guys, get a passport. If you don't have a passport, I even won the TV lottery, I had no passport, so I had to make the passport after I won the TV lottery. So please make a passport. If you have not won, even if you have not won the TV lottery, make a passport, because you don't know what opportunities life can throw at you. So if you don't want to miss out on anything, just make a passport. You never can tell. Have a passport. Just prepare, work with faith. So you need a passport as well, so get that passport ready, because that is where your visa is going to be stamped in. Also, make sure you go to their website. You check, guys, for any other requirements. I always say you might hear what people tell you, but please, to get your own information, go to their website and check out the requirements, that is things that are required of you prior to coming for your interview. And also print out the confirmation letter of that DS-260 form. Print it out because you're going to carry it along. And guys, remember, any document or anything that you uploaded while filling out your DS-260 form, please carry the original along when you're going for your interview. So yes, let's get into interview proper. And so I did do this video last year and it got a lot of attention, and I decided to do it this year because it shows that this is an area that people really need help with. And I had so many questions under that video. So yes, on this video I'm going to be answering all of those questions. So yes, the first question is the first question they asked when I went for my interview was my name, of course. So they did ask my name, and I told the guy my name. And before you want to go for interview, guys, it is very important that you get there on time. On the day of the interview, please arrive there on time, because it takes there is a whole procedure before you even get to the part to the kiosk where you'll be interviewed, because you have to go in there. There's always going to be a long line, like a queue of people there. You have to sign in, so there's just a lot going on. So when it is your day, please go on time. Second thing, another tip I'm just going to tell you, please dress formal. I said it on my other video when I went for my US citizenship interview about dressing formal. I cannot overemphasize on that. Please do dress formal when you're going for an interview. Don't wear colors that are too pronounced. Don't dress when you're going to dress as if you're going to church. Dress as if you're going to church, just like when you're going for a job interview. So dress formal, guys. Your appearance speaks a lot about your person, so dress formal when you're going for your interview. And when you're going for your interview, please, guys, be cautious. Don't be rude. when the officers are talking to you, have a smile on your face, because it is, I mean, like, it is very important. They read body language, they read your body language. So please, when you're going for your interview, please, when it has gotten to your turn, please smile when you are at the kiosk for your interview. Another thing I also want to add is, if you've discovered any mistake on your name or anything, your date of birth, whatever thing, when you're going for that interview, please make sure you take it directly to the person that is interviewing you. Bring it to the attention that, hey, I do have a spelling error, I do have a birth date error, or whatever error you have. Please take it up. I mean, like, make sure they are aware of it. As I always say, an error, just a name error, a misspell or anything, can cost you a lot of money, can cost you a lot of time. So to avoid that, please make sure you seek out help from the right source. So let's get into the questions now. I think I've touched almost everything, like the little tips I wanted to give you. Yeah, I think yep, I've touched that as well. So yes, let's get into those questions proper, and I'm going to be reading them from here, then we can go step by step. So yes, I just talk I've not even looked, and yes, appearance was the first thing I wrote down. You have to look very proper and formal when you're going for your interview. That I already mentioned. You must be there on time, so arrive 30 minutes before your scheduled appointment. That I already mentioned. So now the questions. Why do you want to move to the USA? They are going to ask you that question. So based on your reasons, you can tell them why you want to move to the US. You can tell them maybe it's because you won the TV lottery, that's why you were moving to the US. You can tell them, you can tell them, as you're moving to the US, you intend to further your education. It just like it differs from person to person. So answer that question to the best of your own person. Answer it the way you see fit. Yes, just answer it the way you see fit. So the next and the second question is, what is your educational qualifications? So for those who have for those who went to school that have a formal educational background, this you can start naming all your bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, high school, ordinary level, whatever. But keep in mind that what is important is the high school diploma. So don't check for ordinary level, it's mostly the high school. So with your high school diploma, that is what that is the least educational qualification. So you must have a high school diploma. And if you don't have a high school diploma, you must have a professional license with about 2 years of experience. For those who don't have like any educational background, you can also use your professional license with at least 2 years of experience. And then the next question is, do you have relatives in the USA? When you're answering, eye contact, look into their eyes, because so here in the States, there is no way you will talk to someone without looking directly into their eyes. Like, they feel if you don't look into their eyes, it's rude. But from where I'm coming from, that is in Cameroon, if I'm talking to an elder and I'm looking in their eyes, that is considered disrespectful. But here the opposite is, if you're not looking into their eyes, they consider either you're not paying attention to what they're saying and you're rude. So that is another cultural shock. And I'm already telling you that now. So yes, when you get into that, when you are at that kiosk, please try to create eye contact and have a smile on your face. You know, it's not war, so try to keep a smile on your face. Yeah, so we were at do you have relatives in the United States? So yes, you're going to tell them if you have relatives there, if a family friend is picking you up, if you're going to be staying with family, however it is, tell them the way it is. Yes, answer that question to the best of your abilities. And then what are your plans once you arrive in the USA? So for me, after they had gone through my educational whatever, my next question was what are my plans, or what do I intend to study? Because I think I just had a high school diploma then or something. So that was the next question, and I told them I was coming to study, I think it was a literature or whatever that was, and he just smiled. I think he smiled because he was like, you are not even serious, how is that ever going to get you money? I mean, it does get money, but anyways, that's something we're going to talk about another time. Yes, so they're going to ask you what you intend to do oh yeah, what are your plans once you arrive the US? You can tell them you intend to look for work. You intend to look for work to make money, and then you go back to school. You can tell them you intend to work. So it just depends on, yeah, what you want to do. So, but it's a very straightforward question. You can answer it the way you want. There is no format on how to answer it. But as I said, be calm, be nice. And the next question is, have you ever been to the USA before? Even though they're asking you this question, they know, because they know if you've been here or not. Because before you're going for your interview, I know they have already run like a background check on you to see if you've come into the States before, to see if you've been deported, to see if like they are asking you that question so that you can tell them the truth. And if you have been to the US before and you lie about it, that is a red flag, and that could cost you your visa. So watch out. So yes, and for those who have never been to the States, you're just gonna say no, you have never been to the USA before. And then the next question is, how will you support yourself in the USA? That is so you can tell them, I mean, for me, I can for me, because they did not ask me this, I was pretty young then, but they did not ask me this. So I just told them, if I was the one, I was going to say, okay, when I get to the States, I intend to get a job, but first I'm going to maybe study, like take a course or something to get that qualification to be able to do a job. I mean, to be able to get a job maybe in healthcare, to sell in to work as a cashier or something, to be able to raise money to take care of myself. You know, that is another way you can tell them. And you can also tell them that if you have family that's already here, you can tell them that your family already lives here and they're going to support you while you get your feet on the ground. Yeah, they're going to support you while you get a job and do all the things you're supposed to do too, so you can continue to assist yourself. So that is the way maybe I would have answered it then if they would have asked me, you know. And then where will you stay in the USA? This is a question that's very important, because on your DS-260 form, there is a place there that states where you're gonna live. You're going to write down your address, what state you're gonna live in, and what city you're gonna be in. So this, they're gonna ask you, yeah, this question is a question that they're gonna ask you. So you can tell them, I'm not that you can tell them, definitely you have to answer the question. So you tell them where you're going to be living, where you're going to live. Is it in Maryland? Is it in Ohio? Is it in Minnesota? Wherever it is you're gonna live, you can go ahead and tell them that you're gonna live there. But I also want you to know that, because I know that some people have put down like different addresses, right, on those forms, but when it's about time to travel, they maybe have made other arrangements, which is okay. So the only thing you're gonna do is, once you get to your port of entry, you should get the address of the location, your new location. You should write it down, because the officer there is gonna take, when they take that envelope, the envelope you're not supposed to open, they're gonna ask you where you intend to live. So you can write down that address so that whatever mail they get, or whatever mail that to send to you, they should send it to that new address, so your mail does not get lost. So make sure that if you're not going to live at the same address you wrote down, please get that address handy whenever you get to your port of entry, so you can write that address down. So yes, pretty much those are the questions that I was able to put my hands on. And yes, they're gonna ask you your name, of course. And for those who have not had or those who don't have a high school diploma and without a professional license, I don't know how I can help you, but you're going to need that. There is no way around it. I can tell you that for free, there's no way around it. And before they even ask you if you have a high school diploma, guys, they always check. So they themselves always do their own due diligence. So pretty much, yeah, those are the questions that I gathered for you. And they're also gonna ask, they might ask, do you have a family and how many children do you have? You go ahead and tell them. And yeah, guys, after all these questions, depending on the way you answer, depending on your body language, you might either be granted the visa or you might be denied the visa. So fingers crossed. If you've watched this video and you're waiting to go get your interview done, guys, you're gonna get it. You are gonna get it, because on this channel we serve a living God. So yes, pretty much those are the questions, those are the top questions. And you most definitely get 1 or 2 of these questions when you go for your interview. And please, when you do, come back to this video and drop it down. So yes, that is what I have for you on this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I did not bore you, and thank you guys so much. I'll see you on my next one. Bye for now.